is going on, everybody? It's Jonathan back again with the weekly scuffle. Today I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez, finally the undisputed 168 champion. And where does he go from here? Well, honestly, I'd like him to stay at 168. I think there's two big fights that he could do before he eventually moves up to 175. I think he's already done what's needed to be done at 160 and 168. I think Benavidez and Charlo are two very good opponents for him. I think they're both taller, especially Benavidez, who I believe is around 6'2". And I think those two fighting him at 168 with all the belts on the line are two pretty big fights with two big names, probably the two biggest names left in this division. And then after that, I would like to see him move up to 175 and fight a Bivol or an Artur Beterbiev. I think those two fights are very big fights. I think it'll allow Canelo to unify 175. And I think the Charlo and Benavidez fights are two really good warm-up fights because at 168, it's a unified champion versus two good challengers with two big names. And you just want to see that fight happen. I think those two are good, in a sense, warm-ups to move up to 175 because you're still fighting the bigger guy in Canelo's terms. So you're still getting used to fighting bigger guys, and it'll give you time to adjust. You feel great at 168, and we've seen him when he fought Kovalev at 175. We've seen that power carry over, and I would be shocked if it didn't. And Canelo has already stated that he wanted Beterbiev. He didn't. I don't think he dismissed the idea of Bivol either. But it's very interesting with Beterbiev's punching power. I feel like that is a very fun fight to watch. I think Bivol is sort of a wash. I think Canelo kind of just finishes him early. And I think the Charlo and Benavidez fights are two really good fights. And I think they're just two good fights to have, like, not really mega fights, but two big fights with two big names that have the skills to match it. And I think it'll just be fun fights. I think you look at Canelo, why wouldn't he want to defend the unified belts that he has? Get a couple fights with defending those belts, and then maybe next year we'll see 4 fights again. And if it could be Benavidez, Charlo, Beterbiev, and Bivol, he would have had defended 168 with two big names and good fighters, and also have unified 175. And who knows, if he keeps up this pace, Canelo will probably have one of the best resumes of all time. But with all that being said, we'll see where this goes, and see y'all next time. Peace.